I am here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas, at an industry conference for my work, and I thought today would be a really good time to share some of my favorite tips on overcoming approach anxiety. There's a few things that I've always done that I felt really work well, and I want to share those things with you today. The first tip that I have is to lead with energy. In a social situation, you want people to react to you, because oftentimes what ends up happening is we end up showing up in a conversation or approaching somebody and we're kind of waiting to see whether or not they're interested in talking to us, and that's the wrong approach to take, because the person you're approaching really doesn't realize why you're approaching them, and so there's a nervousness already on their part, a nervous energy, and then they're just sort of feeding off of your energy, and it's exponential from there, and it's really not the right way to do it. So the better way to approach somebody is to lead with your own energy. That means that you show up with a lot of positivity into the interaction. You kind of just kind of go in there with no expectation of how it's going to go, but let them react to your positive energy. Typically, what ends up happening is when we're really positive with people as we're approaching them, they tend to take on that same positivity. So people are going to automatically feel better about the upcoming interaction than if you kind of approach them, real tentatively and were kind of curious as to whether or not they were even interested. So that's the first thing. Lead with your own energy. The second tip actually goes along with leading with your energy, and that is approaching with a smile. When you approach a group of people or one person at a networking event or even at a bar, if you can approach with a smile, it immediately disarms the other person. No matter how they were feeling, you are able to come in with your own emotion, and you're sort of broadcasting to the person or to the group that you're talking to that you're a happy person, that you're happy to be here and you're excited to meet them, and it kind of gets them in that same mindset. The third and final tip I have for you is actually one of my favorites. It's really simple to do, and that is to lead the conversation with, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I've met you yet." Right? That's it. "I'm sorry, I don't think we've met yet." And what that does is that it implies that you've been going around, kind of gives off the vibe that you're trying to meet as many people as you can, and you've now come across somebody that you haven't met yet, and so it makes them feel as though, okay, yeah. It's a really natural way to start a conversation, because naturally everybody there is there to meet somebody or meet new people, and to sort of characterize it as, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I've met you yet," just shows that you're kind of a man on a person on a purpose. You're here to make connections, and you happen to be the next person I'd like to connect with, and that has a way of making people feel really good, and it makes you look really super confident. So those are the three tips. Again, lead with energy, with your own energy. Don't react to other people's energy. Approach people with a smile, and finally, use a phrase to break the ice, like, "I'm sorry, I don't think I've met you yet." Right, so those are the three tips. Hope you guys use those and hope they help you out. You can use them in a networking event or at a bar, wherever you choose, and anytime you're trying to break the social ice, so to speak. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.